All right, so I've been hearing a lot of buzz this week about oh, Jason, I have a presentation that you might not really like. And so I kind of had to go on the counter-offensive with this a little bit because I had the feeling that there would be some slander on my name. And my name, what I really need to say is as a bass player. So I'll be explaining to y'all why the bass guitar is objectively the sexiest instrument of all time.
Ooh. I don't know about this.
Okay, so first, we're gonna talk about the history. We're gonna go really quick. Okay, so you had the upright bass, you know, like all your nerds were doing an orchestra and shit, like you read.
Bro, that one that's left looks hella sexy.
So they invented this shit, and then Leo Fender was like, nah, this shit's even cooler though. So then they did that, and then they did it a couple more times. So we have all of these different things, which all sound really different. We'll get to this more in the future.
Oh my god.
The next important point that we have to get to, as a bass player, there's something that we all have that other instrument players lack, and that's silent steez. Y'all don't know, but we're really the steeziest instrument players, but you don't know that. And the reason why is because we're always in the background. We're always in the background, we're playing our role. We doing what we need to do. We move in silence. You know what Lil Wayne said? Real G's move in silence like lasagna. So, this guy, he got a whole choir playing for him, but he's still doing his thing. He's still vibing. You see this? It's smooth, effortless.
I can't hear it.
He's just vibing.
Why is he playing a guitar?
And now we got Pino Palladino.
That looks like 6 strings to me.
He's just doing the thing he needs to do. He's not doing too much. He knows exactly where he needs to be.
Wait, I can't count.
Why are there 5 strings?
It's 5.
He's doing what he needs to do. He's not doing too much. He's not trying to steal the spotlight like some sax players or guitar players got you in your ear saying you got to. A band leader. The band leader's the bassist. But you wouldn't expect that, right? You got this crazy ass keys, you got the horn section, they sound beautiful. But he's really under there supporting them so they can sound better than everyone else. Without them, they sound like shit, bro. Michael Lee! I'm not taking that.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
To David Schaefer. Who's the band leader?
I'm pretty sure it's like kind of me and Peter, but it's Peter in the band.
He said he was the band leader, so his opinion's automatically wrong. He doesn't play an
I'm the
instrument.
band manager, and I can unbook you.
What
The guitar, not the bass.
There you go.
Crosstalk. This guy doesn't know anything about music. He's the exact music executives that the industry has trying to steal all the bread from the real talent. This guy, he's a snake. Watch out for him. Alright, and now we're gonna get to the real artistry because this guy's trying to kill our creativity. Alright, expressivity. As a bassist, people think maybe we serve the same role in every song. That's not true. We really do got a lot of range about it, but we're tasteful. We don't need to do more than we need to do because you'll hear us and you'll feel when we're not there.
Bassist versus racist.
Mono
Yes.
Look at this dude. He's wearing like a crochet hat. He's wearing all these funky colors. He's holding his bass backwards. This guy's weird as shit. But he's also really fucking good.
Who does he play for though?
He plays for his own band because he's a trendsetter. Just in case you didn't know that. We got Thundercat up here. He's a modern personality. Look at his colored dreads, beautiful 6-string bass. This guy doing whatever the fuck he want to do. Anyways, we got Bootsy Collins over here, funk legend. Look at his fucking shit shaped like a star, bro. None of y'all can shine that bright with all the funky shit you doing on your instrument anyways. He's doing whatever he wants to and he's still shining bright.
Jason, I have a question.
What?
How come I've never heard of any of these guys?
Never heard of Thundercat or Bootsy Collins?
No.
See, that's because you don't know ball. If you
But
were,
like, I know Coltrane though. Like,
you know Coltrane because you're a saxophone player. Everyone knows Coltrane.
everyone knows
The same way that
Coltrane.
everybody knows
Whoa.
Bootsy Collins. If you haven't listened to Bootsy Collins, then it means you don't know enough about music. You gotta lock in. And on the bottom we got Jaco Pastorius. Jaco Pastorius. He's a goat, and he's playing a fretless. Holy aura, bro. Wait a minute. Holy aura, who the fuck is that? This guy got so so much aura, bro. Wait, he's like sitting in the pocket. He's listening to his drummer. His eyes closed and shit. He's really locked in. He's trying to make his band members sound better and shit. I don't know who that is, but he's pretty good. Cliff Burton, metal. Because you can really do whatever you want on the bass guitar, bro. What the fuck is he doing?
This is like this four. Wait, this four. Can you go back a slide real quick?
Why?
Further back. Forward. No, forward. There you go. 6-string bass.
What's up with that?
What does that remind you?
Wait, let me show you.
It reminds me of guitar, but guess what? You know what? When you play the guitar, you're playing an instrument where you're doing a whole bunch of bullshit, bro. You playing chords and you doing all this shit. Really way too much. All you need is like one note at a time, bro. And you know what? It still sounds better because you are on top of all that. Without that, you sound like shit, bro. You sound like a whole bunch of spaghetti.
Guitars are on bottom.
This guy's so good. He got the crowd at Madison Square Garden singing the bass line. What's up with that? I thought they couldn't shine bright on their own. This one I play.
I know it's fine.
What's up with that? What is up with that? Listen to this guy. He's really doing shit that you can't do on a guitar. You can't slap a guitar because if you do, it sounds like a bunch of wet pool noodles. And you can't slap like a saxophone. If you do that, you're gonna break it. You slap the drums, well, you really just playing the drums, so you're really not special anyway. This guy's killing it. And it sounded like a wet pool noodle. And now for the last point, other instruments, bro. Let's talk about why all of y'all play instruments that fucking suck. And I forgot to mention you, but the viola is the worst string instrument ever invented.
Oh yeah!
I think we can all agree on that. Alright, so we got 3 categories of instruments. We got auraless instruments, instruments that nobody plays. Auraless instruments, the drums. What the fuck do they do, bro? They just be hitting banging shit like monkeys. You don't even think about half the shit you like play. And then you got the trombone. Who the fuck really be playing that? A bunch of losers is what I know. Then you got the xylophone. Who the fuck is playing the xylophone, bro? Yeah, see, again, another auraless fool. The flute. Who's playing the flute, bro? Have you ever seen a cool band that has a flute? No, because the moment they got the flute, suddenly they're not cool.
Yeah.
Bro, he's not a band, he's one dude. Anyways, we got the guitar. The thing about the guitar is it can be cool, but all the people who play it are really fucking annoying. I agree with that. So the problem is they think, oh man, I got 6 strings, I gotta use all of them all the time, and nobody's gonna hear anything but me. I'ma sound really fucking bad and really loud all the time. So really what they're doing is detracting from the brand.
I'm gonna use my strings on you.
And then you got the trumpet, who's in the same vein, extremely loud, and it's the only thing you can hear, but they really just sound like they're farting all the time. So, now we'll get to some instruments that actually know where they belong in a band setting. I'm humble, so I know that the bass guitar is not the only instrument that could really fulfill that purpose within an orchestra. We also got the triangle. You know, the triangle player, they know what they're doing. They have one job, and if they do it really well, the whole entire orchestra sounds better.
That's facts because my band won like gold with distinction at a fucking festival because our triangle player like held the triangle up. We got props for that. So.
Exactly. So he knows that his instrument's actually irrelevant. Lightning round. Why your instrument is low-key, kind of lame. First up, we got the guitar. Just say your fingers are too fucking weak to play the bass, bro. We get it. You want to be able to finger the shit and do all this crazy shit. At the same time, you're doing it with your fucking fingers that don't even got abs on them, bro. What's up with that?
Wait, I think he's got the technique though.
No, but you've got crazy main character syndrome. You think everything's about you, but in reality, it's really not.
My fingers are way bigger than yours will ever be.
They're not. And the crazy part is that they're not because you can't even slap like I can.
Guitars.
And notice how he's the only person in the crowd who was talking. It's because they never know how to shut the fuck up about their pedals and their tone. Yo, isn't my tone so scrangly, guys? Let's playing an E minor 7 diminished, and then let's augment that one. Like, okay, bro, we get it. You know music theory a little bit. Let's move on. Now we got the drums. Look at this shit. All this fucking, you got 30 cymbals, 30 toms, you got like 5 snares and a fucking like 4 kick drums, and somehow you still can't stay in 4/4. And the crazy part is they're gonna switch the tempo in the middle of the measure and be like, bro, it was just a metric modulation. Lock in. And then they're gonna be overplaying the whole time talking about some, bro, the fills just add flavor. No, you know what does add flavor? Staying in your role and making the rest of the band sound better so that everybody got flavor. Share it to the rest of us, bro. Play like magic shit, type shit.
I think we all lost like years on our hearing already.
And last, this is not the last one, but this is the one that most people are going to be asking about. Everyone started playing the piano when they were 9. Everyone and their mother started taking lessons. We get it, bro. You play an instrument, but let's be real, you probably haven't touched it in 3 years because the moment that your mom stopped scheduling you for recitals, you didn't want to play no more. What's up with that? You don't do it for the love of the game. You do it for the clout. So let's move on. The horns. You guys have the same toxic main character syndrome that the guitar players do, but the crazy part is that you're way worse because you'll start playing some jazz, you'll hit hella wrong notes, and then be like, yo,
Jason.
there are no wrong notes.
Jason, you're very close to going triple overtime.
There are no wrong notes in jazz, bro.